Hi, in this video, I am going to cover how to issue a curl command for the chat completion endpoint. I am not going to cover how to create a Azure OpenAI resource or how to deploy a chat GPT model. I've already done that and there are a lot of videos as to how to do that. But then once you create a Azure OpenAI resource, you can go to the foundation portal, Foundry portal, and then you can deploy models. I have already deployed a few models. In my case, I've got four models here. Like for example, if you go here, I've got four models. These are all available in my region of Australia East. The most important part is this target URI, which will be used in your curl command, and then this particular key. This key comes from your OpenAI resource. So if you regenerate these any of this key, this is the first key. Like if you see here, this is the first key that gets passed here. So ensure that if you regenerate, you pass the proper key from here. It gets passed automatically from the OpenAI resource, but then you have to pick up from here and then pass it in your curl command. But this is the most important part, because when you come from a generic example that you pick up from web, it doesn't specify what value each of these, because if you see the first part, it's your OpenAI resource name, and then after the deployments you have the deployment name and it's not the model name. And then the version is also very important. So as a whole, the endpoint URI, if you pick it up from here, you reduce most of your errors. And the second part is the key, which you pick up from here, but then you have to pass it as part of the header. And some of the examples that I did, they had the header having the bearer token, but I had success when I passed it as an API-key format. So the different kinds of error that you would encounter, I would show that, so that you can understand and appreciate the usefulness of this video. So one of the errors that I got was resource not found or could not resolve host, understandably because this is a wrong host name in the first part. And then command not found because I issued the wrong curl command with some junk characters before the curl command. That's all understandable. Then the HTTPS could not resolve host because HTTPS is sent twice here in this case. And if you look at the next one, the unauthorized 401 error is this. This is a very generic error, and it can occur if you pass the wrong bearer token, or even the syntax. The whole syntax here is wrong. So it does not like this syntax. So that's where what you have to do is what I got. What was successful for me was when I passed API-key as part of my endpoint. As part of my header. If you see this one is what was successful. So I've got that in the notepad. Like if you go here, the one that worked for me has the API-key and then the key picked up from the deployment. Then this is the deployment URL, and that is nothing but your URI that I showed already. So this part target URI. So once you have that, this should be getting you response from your chat GPT model. So this is the correct syntax, where you have API key hyphen, then the key name followed by the key name, and then you pick up your URI from the deployment. So let's see that in action. Just let's go to here. Okay, and then I'm going to run this command now. Control V. So you always use git bash because it understands line ending. So now I have passed a wrong junk value, so it says it's wrong. But if you pass it properly, yeah, this one has the proper command. So let's execute this. I say ask what is sitecore ID. So let's see what is the response. I'm going to simulate an error now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just pass a wrong token. Let's see if it throws. See what happens now. So that's a 401 access denied, right? And now I'm going to revert to the first command. Yeah, this is the first command. I'm going to change the URL a bit and play with that. Let's see what happens. We have to get a resource not found error this time, right? Because everything else is fine. So I'm going to say version 2024. Let's see what happens. Resource not found. Yeah. So 401 error means your syntax for sending the header is improper. API key. Ensure to switch out API key or find a way to pass the proper bearer token. If it is resource not found, then the URL itself is wrong. So keep this in mind. So hope this is helpful. Thank you.